Okay, the next syllabus is economics. Economics, it is good for the syllabus is suitable for writing essay part and the speaking also. In economics, cash vs credit cards. Cash. What are the different to use cash and credit cards? Next one, saving vs spending. Why the difference? Saving the what are the uses or benefits when we are saving? What are the uses that benefits when we are just doing spending? The difference we have to write. Globalization and economy. How the economy's growth with this global have to explain. World economic issues. Nowadays, what are the issues the country facing or world is facing? Have to just studied about that. Economic progress and success. What are the progress is ongoing in the economic and what are the success on there? Okay, the next topic is education. Education, children and education. Why education is important for the children? We have to study and should be take the points to just to practice. If we just write the points clearly in the essays or speaking, it will be good. Next one, relevant subjects. If you studied in advanced levels this one, but if you complete in degree in this one, it's not a relevant. When we just go through the advanced level and degree in same one, it's good. Relevant subject, then it's fine. Education and technology. What are the technology we can use in education? That also have to. Role of teachers, duties, responsibilities have to explain. Discipline and rule in school. What are the disciplines? Rules have to follow in school. That's the main thing for every human. Single sex school. That means ladies school, boys school. What are the differences? Good or bad? Have to just tell about that. Uniforms in the school. We are using the uniform. It is good or not good? Funding. The government is spending much fund on education. It is a positive or negative? Have to explain that also. Education aid to poorer country. What are the aid have to give in the poor country for the education? Next one, environment. Animals. What are the animals in living together with human and the wild? Have to. Protection of endangered species. How can we protect that endangered animals? For example, deer, reindeer, like that. Zoos. Zoo is a good or bad? It is not good for the animals. And just explain that is very good to all this place. And environmental problems. Have to just learn about what are the environmental problem we are just facing day by day. Saving the environment and solving the problem. If the water is dropping from something, we have to just close the tap. How every human should responsibility on environment. We must think it's our world like that. Like that we have to just learn about that. Next one, government vs individual rules on that environment. Government should be do what? And every humans, that mean individual people also have to do something. Next one, family and children. Family role, father's role, mother's role, family members role have to. Family size, it's a small family or a big family. If there have 7-8 members, it's a big family. If a 2-3 family members, it's a small family. The generation gap. Husband and wife generation gap, and father and children generation gap, mothers and children generation gap have to explain. Discipline. We have to learn the discipline from the family. Role models in the family, who is the role models for everyone. And family and education. Family, how they have to teach their children. And education, normally behavior and everything should be included there. Yes, food. Healthy diet have to just follow what are the things have to eat. Education of diet. There should be study equal amount of nutrients, balanced diet. Traditional vs modern diet in from our previous times, what are the diet we just followed. In its present time, what is the modern diet? What are the difference between them? Fast food, that is just buying from shop, it's healthy or not healthy. Children and diet, how can be given the food to the children, that also have to explain. Next one, health. Prevention vs cure, what are the difference between them? Funding, the government is just paying some fund, it's good or bad. Health and education, when we are just schooling time, we have to study the health and education. It is positive or it's negative, have to explain. Poor countries and rich countries health aid, what are the things poor countries healthy and rich countries, what are the difference between them? Health aid, how can the aids or aid mean helps can give like that. Dealing with global epidemics, how it is just have to deal with them. Hospital and treatments, in the hospitals, how they have read the patients like that. Obesity, that is mean bigger body, fatty people, that is they are eating much food, it is not good like that. Exercise and health, every day we have to do the exercise, that is good for the health for every ages, have to explain. Then language, having only one language in the world, it's good or not good. Method of language learning, how it's that language is learning method. Relevant language, when we are going different countries, we can gain different language, we can learn from the people. The disappearance of language, some language is just disappearance. Why is that? What's the problem? If that disappeared, what will happen? Have to explain. Language and culture. For example, when we are just learning the Tamil language, we can know the culture of Tamil peoples, and when we are just go through the Sinhala language, can learn about the Sinhala culture even. Like that only have to explain. Next one, media and advertising. Censorship, control and freedom of speech. What are the things should be censored? Control. And what are the things of freedom? And advertising methods, how we can advertise like that. Children and advertising, generally children looks like advertising, they wants to look at the advertising papers in the television also, they willing to do to watch advertising part. Media and technology, what are the technology we can use for the media? News and reporting, normally general news and reports we have to learn. This much of things in the writing essay parts and the speaking also.